Yo, this your boy Shaman Truth here. Just making sure this shit working before we get in here. I just gotta get this lesson out so my fucking subconscious mind can get it. Really. And if people can relate, it is what it is. Basically, this basically for me, because sometimes you gotta speak things to your subconscious mind, then it'll stick. There's been conversations, a motherfucker told me something, and that shit stuck. So basically what I'm using this platform so I can speak to my fucking subconscious mind. But what I'm getting is a lot of people are being stuck. They're not getting nowhere in life. They're being at square one because they're being too much on autopilot. When you're on autopilot, you're giving your chance, you're giving your that lower self that ain't got shit nipped in the bud, you're giving that chance to roam free. Usually when it roams free, it don't know any better. It doesn't see what's the best outcome for its future a lot of the time. So you always end up being back on square one. You know, no matter what. You think this time different? Like, oh, I'm gonna be all right. Next thing you know, you be on autopilot. A few moments later, you back at square one. So you just gotta make sure uh, you are conscious. Don't just be doing shit. Don't do that. That's how they get us. Our ego. You think everything's smooth, and you not behind the scenes paying attention and shit. That's when they get you. That's when yo, man, let me go get this beer. Man, I think I like that beer over there. Go to a whole nother place to get some beer. I think I fuck with that dispensary. Let me go get some shit over there. Nigga on the block, bro. I got some gas for sale. Next thing you know, you go over there. He wants some food. He got some food from the crib left over. But your ego telling you to go get some more fried chicken. So you like, oh, I'll be all right. Next thing you know, you look at your bank account and you like, God damn, nigga, I got an overdraft. Just because you be on autopilot. You got to make sure you don't catch yourself being on autopilot because that's where you fuck up. Being too much on autopilot will cause you to fuck up a little bit. Because your ego will have these suggestions and you won't even second guess them. You won't even second guess them. Next thing you know, you do it. The key is to only be on autopilot when you creating, when you doing that dream work, when you doing those things that you really love, like playing basketball. You can do that so much if you love it. You can be on autopilot. You ain't got to think too much. You do things like that. But when it's taken for you to think is basically everyday life when it comes to you utilizing your energy, shit like that. Because you can make a mistake. You won't even think it's a mistake, but a couple of the mistakes shown, a couple of them actions, you're going to see why it's a mistake. And I don't want you to be like me, having a hard time being on autopilot. Because sometimes I'm like a space cadet. I love not being here. I don't have a problem with this earth, but I'm not a fan. I'm not too much of a fan like everybody else. So sometimes I just be in my head, but I'll be on autopilot a lot of the time. Then I end up doing some shit, and I'm like, bro, why did I do that, nigga? And it always hits at the end. But the thing is, sometimes you gotta say no to yourself. That's the key. And then sometimes you gotta police your mind. You gotta be a little cautious. Not paranoid, but cautious to an extent. You can't just let something slip through. Like, man, let me go to the club today. Nigga never been in the club in his life, but he wants to go to the club. He wants to go to the club. Next thing you know, nigga, he $500 in a hole. Like, be careful about that. You know, you got to be careful about that, bro, because that's how that suggestion. That's how it gets you, man. They catch you slipping. Your ego be catching you slipping. You don't ever let your ego catch you slipping. You catch him slipping. Catch your ego slipping. Trust me, I know how I go. Only thing good for autopilot, dreams. When you're doing some shit that you love. Like, if I'm boxing, I'm on autopilot. I'm not doing too much. As soon as I try to do the most, I end up fucking something up. Just like with basketball. I'm on autopilot for basketball. I'm not doing too much. As soon as I start to do extra shit, some fuck shit happen. And it's somewhat good to be on autopilot so you're not injuring yourself. I mean, be a little aware because you're not injuring yourself. Because I remember I caught myself being on autopilot hooping. I had fucked my back up. So it's a balance. When it takes manual aerobic movement, you don't want to just be on autopilot because you might fuck something up thinking you can do a backflip fucking dunk and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful about that. But I'm telling you, no lie. A lot of times, 9 times out of 10, the reason why people ain't getting nowhere because that ego, bro. You let your ego run the show for a little too long. You gotta put him in his place. You gotta put your ego in his place and let the higher self run the show. Like, be aware. It's okay. It's okay to be aware. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that. Confirmation. Just don't be too much on autopilot. You don't make the best decisions leading to your future. You don't. Those aren't the best decisions. Trust me, I've done a lot of shit. I look at my past. And if I want, I could beat myself up about it, but really it's a lesson. Truth be told, there ain't no reason for me to get mad. But I can look back and be like, damn, nigga. Hey, what the fuck was I thinking? I'm thinking I'm somebody else. I look back and I learn from him, so I'm like, whatever. But it's a motherfucker. It's a motherfucker going through that shit and coming back like empty-handed after you had the whole world. It hit different. It hit different. Trust me. You just had the whole world in your hand. You put your car on cruise mode. Next thing you know, you ran out of gas, nigga. You're like, what the fuck going on? That's gotta be careful. You don't want to just be on cruise control, bro. Especially during these times. Now you gotta be on point. Especially these times. These times are tailing us up. We gotta be on point. Motherfuckers waiting for us to fuck up. They want us to be distracted. They want us to not be too much in our consciousness, if you know what I'm saying. Be conscious about shit because you spending more money being unconscious. You doing so much things unconsciously. And I call that just being on autopilot. You gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful, bro, because you're supposed to be somewhere, but you the resistance is you being on autopilot and not making the best decisions. It's not necessarily when you ain't have shit, you was actually getting somewhere. But as soon as you start getting shit, it's like you start to fuck up. So it ain't got nothing to do with the money. It got something to do with who you is as an individual. Got nothing to do with money. Got nothing to do with that. It has a lot to do with who you is as an individual. So you just got to nip it in the bud. You just got to nip it in the bud. You don't want to be too autopilot, bro, because it's going to fuck you up. Trust me, it's a hard lesson that I had to take. I used to be like, why is this? It's because I just be flowing sometimes. Sometimes I just be flowing. I lost so much fucking shit because of that. So just take my word for it. You don't want to be like me. Still figuring out lessons upon this. You don't want to be like me, man. Just nip that shit in the bud, bro. Nip it in the bud now. But the thing is, you got to be conscious. And then another thing, you got to go attack. You got to go attack those limitations, those inner beliefs that make you do that. You got to go attack them. You got to clean them out because they're going to be lingering. And when that chance comes for you to fuck up, it'll try to make you be lackadaisical, sleep at the wheel so you can fuck up again. Not necessarily fuck up, but it's going to have those things on its plate that it wants to do. You got to be on point. You got to peep the pattern. That's at play. Yeah, a lot of the times it's us fucking up. Let's keep it a stack. We're fucking up. We're fucking up. Let's keep it a stack. Like we make mistakes, but the thing is, is to beat it, man. Don't just let it keep slipping. Like you don't want your life. You don't want your path to be halted because you ain't got your ego in check. I can see forces outside of you, you going against them, and you just pushing it. But bro, majority of the time, it be us holding ourselves back. It be ourselves holding ourselves back because our ego just thinks he wants to do all these things that ain't really necessary. So you guys gotta let him know like this isn't important. I've seen better days. This isn't important. You just gotta nip it in the bud. Cause like you're only gonna get tests. And it's good to have that realization that when you on autopilot that happens. So when you do catch yourself, you can slip out of that. You have to have a purpose in your consciousness. If you're not walking with purpose, you're being led by pleasures, bro. Real shit. When your purpose is not on your forefront of your mind, your pleasures are, and you think your pleasures are the first things to be taken care of. Nah, bro. Don't get me wrong. There's a balance to it. You gotta go take care of some shit first. There's always something to take care of, other than going over there and getting that blunt from OG. Go take care of that other shit you know you gotta take care of. Instead of going get a 20 from that liquor store, nigga, go take care of that business. Instead of go getting 240s, yeah, that nigga want 240s. I'm like, before you go get that 40, nigga, go make sure you go take care of business. Cause I know how we be, bro. We could be products of our own motherfucking dysfunction. It's because we put ourselves through it. We're thinking we're living a cool, okay life, but really, we're living in dysfunction. We're living in dysfunction. So I'm just trying to let you know, like, hey, nip it in the bud, man. Because, like, it's just not going to get us nowhere. And to do the work to get it out, confirmation, Dr. Mitchell Gibson has a Tibetan or a Hebrew prayer. Just type in Dr. Mitchell Gibson prayer. It's like a miracle frequency. And you just let that play. And as it plays, you just go in your mind, bring those times up, and you revise them. And then you bring those feelings up. You bring up those limited beliefs, and you change them, and you revise them, and you let them go. You can if you do it the correct way, you can make a quantum jump to where you're in that reality as soon as you open your eyes and as soon as you shift. With that frequency sound, you can definitely cause a lot of miracles as long as you're in a certain type of frequency. But you got to do the work, though. That's why I'm giving it out. I am a little thirsty. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you nip that in the bud, bro. Cause you ain't gonna be like me, like, bro. I've been supposed to be out this fucking world, out this country, years ago, but I caught myself being on autopilot. I caught myself being on autopilot, bro, and I didn't make the best decisions. So I'm telling you, bro, this shit ain't no joke, man. And I'm looking now like, all right, I'm done playing. I'm done playing around. I've been playing around and shit. Basically what I call it. I've been playing around, bro. It's getting to the point where I gotta be somewhere, man. I'm not mad at myself, but I could be if I wanted to. But I just beat myself up even more, bro. I about had it with myself, if that makes sense. I'm like, bro, we got somewhere we gotta go, bro. Aren't you tired of doing this shit? Like, let's get this shit. Let's go, bro. So now we just gotta stay on a mission, man. I got a mission. And as soon as I'm done with it, boy, oh boy, I can't wait. Because I've been on this motherfucking mission for a grip. But it just be me, though. I be catching myself being on autopilot. I ain't getting nowhere. Doing that shit. I'm going to keep it a stack. I ain't getting nowhere doing that shit. If anything, I lost a couple steps. So now I gotta, you know, I gotta tighten up. But I'm the only one I got. So I really gotta be on point because I ain't got nobody else but me, bro. You only got yourself, bro. So you gotta tighten up. Appreciate that like, by the way. But you just gotta tighten up, man. Like, trust me, bro. I'm on here to let you know, like, hey, bro, that autopilot shit ain't working. Sometimes we shouldn't be on autopilot, bro, because we be missing opportunities and shit. We be missing opportunities. You're supposed to do this and you ain't do it because you're not thinking. You just kind of flowing sometimes. And then you reacting off of what your mind give you. Not negativity, not too much negative, but you know, your mind will just throw you something to get you distracted on what you need to be on. The ego is unique. So you just gotta make sure you nip that in the bud, bro. Don't let it be a lesson that keeps showing up that you don't understand. See it for what it is. It's because you be sleeping at the wheel. You be lackadaisical. You don't be focused too much. You're not on your purpose. You just be on pleasure. You got to be careful about that because you won't get nowhere. Especially if you're like me, you got somewhere you got to be. It's going to hit different. It's going to really hit different. So this because I don't give a fuck. If you got it in you or not. If you can't finish the job, or what you got going on, nigga, we're going to be waiting on you till you get your shit together. The show must go on, but until then, hey, it is what it is. So knowing that, and all it takes for you to do is be in stillness and being cautious about what just goes on in your body. Bro, that ain't that hard. Easier said than done, but that can't be that hard, bro. It's not like you prying motherfuckers' teeth out their mouth. That's not hard. But the ego does have its ways, so you got to be able to be like, fuck you, nigga, fuck you. That's how you got to be to your ego sometimes, bro. Because it's going to try to wear its ugly head up. Tell you to do this, do that, and the third. But sometimes you just got to be like, bro, fuck you, man. I got some shit I got to do, man. I got a mission. That's how I'm on right now, bro. I'm being supposed to be up out of here, bro, but I'm fucking up. That was me fucking up. I'm been supposed to be up out of here, bro. Nigga, I'm been supposed to be out of here, bro. But I be catching myself on autopilot. This ain't the place you want to be on autopilot at, man. Bro, I got to get the fuck up out of here, bro. Real nigga shit. I ain't running away, though. That's just what they told me. That's the mission. That's just the mission. Now I just got to get on point. Yeah, I got to get on point because it's about time I get the fuck up out of here, bro. I had enough of this motherfucker. It's time to go set up shop somewhere else, but now we going to tee up. I might have to go take some sacrifices. Yeah, I might have to go make some sacrifices. I got to leave this alone. Because that's my thing, bro. Like, I got to make some sacrifices. Even though I love this shit, well, not necessarily sacrifices, nigga, I ain't going to buy it. Look, if it come to me, It come to me, but I'm not gonna be buying this shit. You know what I'm saying? Be focused on it too much. You know what I mean? There's some shit I had that I be on. Not doing crazy shit, but it ain't nobody business. I be catching myself like, bro, I don't need to pay for this shit. Some things I just don't need to pay for, bro. Some things I'm just like, hey, bro, I don't need to pay for this shit. Hey, I don't be paying for nicotine and tobacco no more. I'm like, bro, I manifest that. So you gotta take that energy and put it some other places where you can make it easier for yourself. To where you ain't gotta stress or just think like do the most when you ain't got the most. So just let that shit come to you. Cause sometimes, bro, you gotta live beneath your means, man. Cause if you living above it, bro, you ain't gonna never be able to make it. Cause not everybody just starts off rich, but you do start off wealthy. Your energy, some beings do. Your energy within your being lets me know what type of individual you are. You can have a lot of money and be broke as an individual. And I can tell. You can be a rich motherfucker and only have $1 in your pocket. I can tell. You know what I'm saying? I can tell by who how you carry yourself and what type of energy, you exude. So that lets me know if you're really wealthy. But like you got motherfuckers that's like, I know there's gotta be a nigga like me, nigga. You got it, but you ain't putting it in the right places, bro. You so amped up, you gotta file that shit down. It's like I'm a scrappy, defensive, offensive minded player. Like he raw as hell both ways, like raw meat, and he just raw as hell like Kobe Bryant rookie year. But he just gotta fine tune his skills. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, nigga, I could do it all. But now I just gotta fine tune it and pick the team I want to play on. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. We might be going on the fucking Charlotte Hornets. You know what I'm saying? But now it's time to have that in your head. Like, hey man, I'm finna play on the Hornets. Now I gotta get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that purpose because you can't just be out here with all that goddamn energy, with all that royalness. That's my word I made up. Royalness. With all that royalness, and then you ain't doing shit about it, bro. Come on, all that potential going in the dirt. You just gotta nip it in the bud. And the key is slow breathing. Slow breathing, and not to run away from the mind. If there's a thought that's coming there that you don't like, you just see it for what it is and then dissipate. Don't react to it. Don't look at it a certain type of way. Just look at it like a cloud. A cloud will go away. Shout out to Muji. Shout out to Muji. That's how you gotta take care of that shit. Just focus on your heart chakra. When the shit come in, then that shit'll dissipate. And if it's something that's haunting you, do the shadow work. Do the shadow work. It's a weird world out here. It's a weird world out here, dog. That's what I'm trying to tell you niggas, man. I be trying to tell you niggas, you gotta nip it in the bud. I be trying to tell myself. That's what I'm really talking to. Fuck, man, I'm really talking to my fucking self. Like, bro, we gotta go. Bro, you been supposed to be up out of here, nigga. I love you, nigga, but hey, let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. Mom waiting on you, but she said if you can't get this shit done, the show must go on. So I do like that about the great mother. I got a close relationship with the great mother. I mean, that is my fucking mom at the end of the day, right? But I ain't never closed off my connection. So she work with me, she protect me, shit. No harm is done to me. So I ain't tripping. I can't be that bad of a motherfucker. It's just some things I know I gotta nip in the bud. Like my ego and shit. A lot of things I gotta nip in the bud. But for the most part, I'm grateful for the protection that I get, cause you feel me? Shit could be a lot worse. Shit could be a lot worse. So I'm grateful for her protecting me. I'm grateful for her protection. Real nigga shit. But yeah, man, just make sure that you're not on autopilot. With the things that you know you're not supposed to, it's gonna take a little bit more discipline. Like you don't want to be sleep at the wheel when you're utilizing, dealing with your resources, dealing with money. You know what I mean? Because you can end up spending too much. Or you don't want to be like that when it comes to your energy. Like If you one of them niggas that be beating his meat, next thing you know, you on autopilot, bro. You was going 4-5 months with no nothing. Next thing you know, you drunk. You go on autopilot. You can follow that sexual urge without no consciousness looking back at that type of energy so you can second guess it. You just go out there, you start beating your shit. No diddy. Next thing you know, you nut. Confirmation, bro. You was on that path for 5 months, and all it took for you is to get a little drunk and be on autopilot to fuck that up. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. Don't let that one little slip up from your ego fuck up the whole bag for you. Make sure you nip that shit in the bud. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers gonna be waiting for you for a little bit, because if you putting in the work and you damn near almost there, but if you ain't doing shit, you keep finding yourself in the loop, she gonna pass you up and be like, I guess somebody else gonna have to do the job. Like, I'm fit for the job. I'm gonna get the job done, nigga. I'm damn near almost there. It's just a little shit I gotta clean up. But for the motherfuckers that ain't close, that's just figuring it out, bro. They just figuring it out. You better nip it in the bud now, bro, before it get worse. You don't wanna be like me. You wanna be like me, bro. I'm still dealing with that lesson. For the most part, I believe I got it out until I get tested again. Once I pass the test, that's how I know I passed it. But I looked at the lesson real hard this time, and I'm like, I keep going through these lessons where I be on autopilot, on the wrong things. Hey, shout out to that motherfucker in the background just watching me. Shout out to you. I don't know, you could be the ops, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, man, just make sure you nip it in the bud. I don't really got too much to say. I don't want to be on here rambling. I do got somewhere I gotta be. If you ain't got no questions, we good. But yeah, man, just make sure you are conscious. You're more conscious. Because as soon as you sleep out the wood, that's when your ego like to fuck up. Like, bro, trust me, man. It's not fun going through them lessons. It's not fun. It's one of those things that you feel like that's elementary. Why do I still go through that? Because you ain't... There's certain things you can graduate, but there's certain things that should be easy, you think, but you're having a hard time. That's what makes you unique. It's really not as hard as you think, but you got to put more attention to it. You got to put effort. You just got to put effort in certain areas. Though I'm getting a little tired. Got a lot of sleep, but hey! Shout out to them niggas, man. Spirit animals pulling up. That's what I'm saying. We leaders in this bitch. They know who the fuck I am. Like, I ain't no nigga that's back a couple tracks, but certain things I know I gotta work on. I'm a humble nigga, bro. I'm not perfect, man. I'm a nigga, man, meaning I'm me. I don't want to be perfect. I like when I fuck up. I like the fuck ups I got, bro. You know, I ain't putting in the past, but certain things I'm like, well, let's nip that in the bud. Let's nip that in the bud. But let's act about it. You know, let's just act about it. Best thing you can do, be on purpose instead of pleasure. Don't get me wrong, it's good to have your fun. But you can't be on that bitch every day. Because you're going to end up not focusing on those things that really matter. You got to prioritize, man. But that's about it, though. I think I'm going to wrap it up. If you... I'm going to see if... I don't think I can. But if you want to show some support to your boy, you can check me out on E.G. Fisker on all platforms. I do be making music and shit. My shit decent, but I gotta make some more music, new music on the way. I got some projects I'm making right now. I got like 3 of them. You know, this new shit gonna be more. I mean, my other shit spiritual because of the names and the energy behind the tapes. They're spiritual, but it gonna be a little bit more spiritual and shit. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more spiritual. We got that going. But if you want to send a cash donation, you ain't got to. But for the ones that, you know, trying to help a brother out, I am on Cash App at money sign EG Fisker 1. That is money sign EJJIFISKER 1. All lowercase. Nobody else shit. Nobody. You shouldn't type EG Fisker, see a couple motherfuckers, because that's like people trying to be me. If it ain't got the 1 at the end of it, that ain't me. Yeah, that's all I got. Like, I ain't got super chats on this bitch, and even if I did, I wouldn't want you to send them bitches on there, because that shit don't come straight to me. Just hit that Cash App. Money sign EG Fisker 1. But that's about it, man. If you want to contact me on my email, shamantruths@gmail.com. I am on Patreon, patreon.com/shamantruths. Yeah. I am on there, but that's about it though, man. You have a good one. Make sure you be more conscious about your decision making. Peace.